Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd challenge myself to do a one brand video. So I'm going to use all of the different products I have from one particular brand, which is Me Cosmetics, and I'm going to try and create a really great look for you today. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to go into. I'm thinking sort of maybe a cool toned smoky eye. I'm starting off completely freshly faced today, and I'm going to go in with some liquid illuminator first because I want to get some nice shine on the high points of the face. This is quite a deep shade for me, so I'm only going to be putting on the tiniest bit and only in that top sort of cheekbone area. It's going to be covered a little bit by foundation, but I want the glow to shine through. Because I want it to be sheer, I am going in with my fingers, really just dabbing it along the tops of the cheekbones here and pressing it into the skin. A lovely sort of bronzy gold colour. Which I think obviously would work slightly better for those people with a tan, but this is the one that they've sent to me, and I still think it's got a beautiful finish. The foundation I'm going to be wearing today is the Velvet Radiance Face Base in shade number 3. I tend to wear my foundations a little bit more glowier and dewier because I am very dry, so I'm going to be using a little bit of my moisturiser in with this so that I can sheer it out on the skin. I'm also going to go in with shade 10 around the perimeter of my face so that I can get a little bit more dimension. So I'm wearing shade 3 in the centre of my face. And then I'm buffing in a little bit of shade number 10 for dimension. You can do this with any foundation really. I just find that with the long wear formulas it's quite nice. It can take the place of sort of cream bronzer, cream blusher, etc. Following that straight up with a powder bronzer. This is in shade Treasure. The Perfect Contour brush is absolutely fabulous for this. This is one of theirs, and I actually have included it in sort of my favourite brushes of all time. I use this quite a lot. Although the skin's fairly warm with the bronzer, I am going to go a little bit more cool toned on the eye. So there is this gorgeous bronzy tone, but it is cool, from the Berry Vogue palette, and I want that all over the eye first. So I'm starting off with just a base shade all over, which I'll then blend out. And then I'm just blending out in the crease with a fluffy brush. From here I'm using that same fluffy brush and just extending the shape a little bit further out into the eye and then continuing to blend. Because of the discoloration I have on the outer corners of my eyes, it can often be quite difficult for me to see exactly where I'm going because the discoloration often looks like fall down from eyeshadow, so sometimes I just like to reinforce the line a little bit of where I'm going just by taking a Q-tip with some Bioderma or makeup remover and just cleaning up that line so I can see the direction that my eyeshadow is heading. To dip into this lovely deep sort of eggplant aubergine shade here, and I'm just going to go across the lash line and extend out into the outer corner for a sort of sexier look. Now for me, I won't take it all the way into the inner corner of my eye because I don't like to cut off the shape. I'm going in with the Feature Length Lash Lover Mascara. The only thing to note is that a lot of it does tend to collect on the brush, so I always make sure to wipe off the excess when I'm about to go in on the eye. And because we're doing a smoky look, I really want to get these lashes nice and thick and black and focus actually on the outside corner here to give a bit of lift. Just gone in with my own concealer because actually I don't have any from the brand, but you can just see things like the discoloration on my eye. It just really tidies up the look and sort of lets me now move on to underneath the eyes. Because this is a smoky look, I'm going to go back in with the bronze shade. I think actually we can afford to take it the whole way in. It's such a pretty colour. And just connect it on the outer corner. Also then just going to need to blend and stamp some of the purple in the very outer corner. This bit isn't the most comfortable, but because I don't have a liner for inside the eye, I'm going to use the black shade in the palette, and I'm just going to use an angled brush to go in and dark out the waterline. Hopefully you can just see that by adding the black around the eye, it really makes the eye stand out and highlights that sort of winged cat shape. I know it feels like we've been on the eyes for about 16 years, but I'm just going to finish off with a little bit of sort of shimmery highlight in the inner corner with this shade. Now Lord knows I'm already wearing a hell of a lot of makeup, so the brows can't be too big of a statement. What I've done is just brushed them up. I'm going to use the brow styler, also from Me Cosmetics. These are little pen liners that you can draw in individual hairs. This one is in, I think, is it medium ash? Yeah, medium ash. And I'm just filling in where there are little gaps and trying to keep the fluffy look to the brow. I do not want full block eyebrows for this look, otherwise it will take it in a very cheap direction. So again, sadly I didn't have a lip pencil, but I've gone in with a really sort of strong nude one, and I'm going to use the Click Crayon in Pinot Blush as my lipstick. I think I would have preferred something even a little bit more nude, something maybe a little bit less pinky, but I think that this is still a fairly muted look to go with the powerful eye. And what look isn't finished without a little bit of setting mist? So this is the Supercharged setting mist. And I'm just going to let that sort of settle into my skin and help sort of mesh the makeup with my skin. So this is the finished look. It's kind of a little bit sexier, a little bit more full on than I would normally do, but I thought it'd be quite fun to try something different and go for a really bold eye. So I hope you like the look. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please do subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye guys.